All right, so the star ends. The Bears have a slight edge there with Bosa. The Packers have an edge there at safety, Honey Badger, over to Sean Gibson. Back on the offensive comparison, the Bears' best receiver is only slightly better than the Packers' star receiver. Both running backs are honestly kind of garbage. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. You got probably the weakest running back matchup in the entire league here, a 67 overall versus a 63 overall. All right, Coach Vita, I'm going to need you to lead this team to victory here. Coach Vita went with a unique strategy in the draft. He went heavy on defense. So did the Redskins, but Coach Vita specifically went all of the first 7 picks as the best available defenders at their positions. And you have to commend having a solid strategy out there. Let's see how it goes. If the Packers don't have the best defense in the league by the end of this season, you got to wonder, did Coach Vita make a big mistake? If they do have the #1 defense, he looks like a genius. Green Bay's offense will take the field at their own 25 after the touchback. Tight end to the left, and we're not even going to get started before there's a false start penalty on the offense. Back them up 5 yards as Henderson moves before the ball is snapped. 1st and 15. A miscue early. Let's see if they can bounce back from that. They've got the whole game. Surely they can do it. Smith, play action fake, throws it. It's a big completion to the speedy wideout Ginn, and that's a 33-yard gain, and after one play, they're into Chicago territory. 1st and 10 at the Chicago 47. Neither his quarterback nor his receiver were drafted, and yet, here we are. Smith dropping back, throws again over the middle. I thought he had his man, but it's dislodged by Roby Coleman, sorry. Coach Vita just wanted to give his team a little bit more room to show off. That's why he told him to jump and make a false start to begin with. Beasley almost holds onto that ball, but not quite. That's going to bring up 2nd down. 2 receivers and the tight end to the left. Smith under center. Hands off to Cohen, and Cohen is absolutely demolished for -4 yards, and that's 3rd and 14. Now, for those of y'all who don't know Tariq Cohen, Cohen played for the Bears last season. So you wonder if the Bears defense here is out to get a little retribution. Coach Vita on the sidelines, already in surrender cobra position. Alex Smith in the shotgun, play action fake, rolling, still rolling, running, not sure what he's doing. He takes forever. He manages to find Ginn, but there's a flag, and I believe this is going to be holding. Smith just looked like he was out for a Sunday morning jog. Actually, it was not holding. It was an illegal forward pass. Smith, without any game awareness at all, runs past the line of scrimmage before he throws that one, and that's going to bring up 4th and 19. Sanchez on to punt, punts it deep, and he's going to pin them inside the 10-yard line at the 8. So far, we've seen a lot of quality punts this season. And it's early. If you remember the Jaguars-Giants game, King for the Jaguars had 4 punts inside the 11-yard line. The Bears offense takes the field. Looks like they've got some star power on that offensive line. Nothing at quarterback, though. Darnold throwing. Dixon complete. 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1. The Bears become only the 2nd team so far this season to not get a first down on their first play from scrimmage. Play fake, Darnold rolling to his right, heaves it over the middle. It's a big completion to Kenny Stills, and Kenny Stills is off to the races. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Chicago. That vaunted Green Bay defense already gives up the deep corner pattern, and Kenny Stills just outruns the entire defense. Maybe Coach Vitta knew what was about to happen even before Chicago got the ball. Maybe that's why he was in Surrender Cobra. On to attempt the extra point. Gabbert to hold. It's up and good. Chicago 7, Green Bay nothing. Chicago kicks this one off, and it's going to be fielded by Murphy deep in the end zone. He'll take a knee and bring it out to the 25-yard line. What can Alex Smith do this time? Hopefully more than last time. Coach Vitta begging, pleading with his team to not do that again. Single back, Smith under center. Handoff to Cohen. Tries to get a little bit up the middle, then off of the center's left butt cheek. Unable to get anywhere, and there's a hold. This one's going to be a holding on the offense, and that's going to back them up another 10 yards. So far, Green Bay has not shown very much discipline out here. You got to wonder, is this Coach Vitta's lack of training? He is a rookie coach. Smith hands off to Cohen. Cohen spin move, only able to gain maybe 2 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd and 19. Coach Quigley Vitta out there on the sidelines, irate with his team right now, trying to tell him, I've taught you better than that. Cohen dancing, spinning. Big gain this time. That's a 15-yard run, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Let's take another look at that one as he tries to bounce it off to the right. His field vision, he sees the gap up the middle. He cuts back. Then he sees the defender about to make the play. He spins him right out of his shoes. Whoop! Gains another about 5 yards before being brought down. 4 wide set. Cohen off to Smith's right. Smith to throw. Over the middle to Taylor Gabriel. Complete for a big first down. And once again, Green Bay has this inside Chicago territory at their 45. Single back, ace formation. Gabriel motioning. Play fake. Smith throws. Gabriel complete. Is hit, maintains his balance, falls forward for another 4 yards. Gabriel with 2 receptions for 40 yards so far. Looking to have a big day. There you see him with his hand on the turf, able to fight forward for another couple of yards before being brought down. 1st and 10, Chicago 29, wishbone formation. Haven't seen that in years. Cohen gets the ball and gets nothing. 2nd and 9, 28-yard line. Green Bay driving with 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Smith, handoff, Murphy. I guess they needed to give Cohen a breather, but Murphy doesn't do any better, and that's 3rd and 9. 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here comes Ginn Jr. Motioning, does not come all the way across the formation. Smith to throw, complete to Ginn Jr. He spins. He's brought down at the 6-yard line, and that's going to end the first quarter with the Packers driving deep inside Chicago territory. Ginn is also another receiver looking to have a big day. You got to wonder, even though Alex Smith is not regarded as one of the elite quarterbacks, is it Chicago's defense that is mediocre, or is Smith better than we're giving him credit for? I don't know who these two scrubs are down there, but they work for a different network. Get them off my screen. Green Bay with 5 passes, 5 carries so far. Tight end and 2 receivers to the right. Cohen in the backfield. Smith back to pass. Complete to Beasley. Touchdown, Green Bay. Slant pattern out of the slot over the middle. And there's the fireworks at Lambeau. Didn't see a Lambeau leap, but it is a touchdown. That's how we do it, boys. He's finally happy. He's also put all his faith in Alex Smith, regardless of what anyone else says. Here's the kicker out to attempt the extra point. Barkley to hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. Tie game, 7-7. It's a touchback, and Chicago's offense will be brought back out on the field, and they'll see if they can do it again. Here they come. A star left guard, center, and right tackle out there on the line, but no stars at the position, the skill positions. Darnold back to throw, complete. No, Garcon dropped it. And that is going to give Sam Darnold his first incompletion of the game. Not that he's attempted much. He's only 2 of 3 for 92 yards and a touchdown. Kenny Stills with that big play earlier. Darnold under center, 3-step drop. Almost throws the interception. This one you can pin on Darnold. 3rd and 10 as Wesley Woodyard breaks up the play. I gotta say here, I'm rooting for the Cheeseheads. You know, we need more user victories. We need to not let the computer be the only teams in the playoffs. Darnold in the shotgun. Back to throw. Throws it off to his left, complete to Williams. This one's a 18-yard gain. That'll bring up 1st and 10 from their own 43. That one looked to be a not sure if that was a corner or an out route. I couldn't see where he lined up initially. But the end result is he caught it on the sideline and gets tackled out of bounds for an 18-yard gain. Trips bunched left. Single wide out to the right. It's a pitch to Phillip Lindsay. And his receivers can't block to save their lives. He only manages to get a 2-yard gain despite the overwhelming numbers on that side of the field. 2nd and 8. Green Bay's defense coming up with a big stop there. This time we've got trips bunched down to the right. Darnold in the shotgun. Drops back, complete. No! Williams catches it, but it's ripped out of his hands as he's brought down, and that's incomplete. 3rd and 8 as the Green Bay defense makes another big play. Darnold back to throw once again, 3rd and 8. Heaves it over the middle, and it's incomplete. Broken up by number 54 of the Green Bay defense. And Green Bay's defense looking like they could end up being a little special. This punt is absolutely shanked. It's only a punt of about 10 yards, and Alex Smith and the Packers are going to take over with great field position. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. What an awful punt. It had to have just rolled off the side of his foot. Beasley motion. Smith, play fake. Smith throws it over the middle to Beasley. He shakes him. He tries to get another juke in. Unable to shake the second defender, but it's a big completion into Chicago territory at the 39. Smith, handoff. Cohen drilled in the backfield. A gain of -1. That's right. You gained nothing. You lose everything. 2nd and 11 at the Chicago 40. Just under 4 minutes to play in the first half. Alex Smith has spread the ball around pretty well so far in this game, as Ginn Jr. motioning from the far outside to the slot. Smith throws it to Ginn Jr. So far, it looks like if you're the defense, every play that they have motioned a receiver, they have either gone to that receiver or sent the play to that side. And if I were the defense, I would wake up and start keying in on that. But this time, Smith, complete over the middle, or slant to Gabriel. 1st down, 1st and 10 at the Chicago 28. That makes Smith 8 of 9 already. His only incompletion was a near interception earlier, but it was not intercepted. It was just a near interception. 1st and 10, Green Bay driving. Ball at the Chicago 28. Split backs. Smith throws to Ginn Jr. It's complete for a gain of 6. Smith and I had a talk. No more interceptions. It's going to bring up 2nd and 3, and are they content to go to the 2-minute warning before running another play? We're not sure yet, because the replay crew just keeps showing us this same play over and over again. And they're not going to have time to run the next play. All right, we're at the 2-minute warning. Chicago 7, Green Bay 7. Green Bay driving. They have just entered the red zone here. Smith comes over to have a brief little chat with Coach Vitta. Vitta sending him in with the play. Tells him don't change it unless you really feel like you see something. He does have faith in Alex Smith, but that makes one coach. Running back offset to Smith's right. Smith back to throw. Didn't change the play. Throws it. Oh, almost intercepted in the end zone. But the interception's dropped. A gift for Smith after the trust that's been placed in him. 3rd and 3. Trips bunch down to the left at the bottom of your screen. Cohen in the backfield. Smith under center. Smith, 7-step drop. Throws deep, complete, touchdown, Beasley, touchdown, Packers. Packers with a new lead, and that is Beasley's 2nd receiving touchdown of the first half. You could tell he had him. He was in man coverage, and he just beat his man off the line. Smith saw it, and there was nothing but daylight back there as he beat the safety zone coverage. This had to have been a cover 2 man because the safety didn't get over in time, and Beasley had just had his defender absolutely torched. Kick, good. Green Bay up 14, Chicago 7 with 1:51 to go in the first half. Now let's see if Chicago and Sam Darnold can match what Alex Smith and the Packers have just done. Coach Vitta looking like he was going to give a little handshake, high five to Alex Smith, and then he remembers it's COVID season. He pulls back. Kickoff is knelt down in the end zone, and Darnold will bring out the Bears offense at their own 25. Can Green Bay's defense come up with another big stop? Or will the Bears here with an empty backfield be able to score? Darnold throws complete to Garcon, who sheds the tackler but unable to get anything further as the defense swarms him. It's a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. 3 receivers down to the bottom of your screen on the right. Darnold back to throw. Has time. Complete to Garcon again. 1st down as he rolls over the back of his defender. And he's injured on the play. It looks like he's holding his right elbow. You got to feel for him. It looks painful. Apple manages to come up with a tackle for the Green Bay defense. This looks like he might be okay. He did not get rushed into the locker room or anything. Chicago has literally only run the ball once. 9 passes, 1 run. You got to wonder if they have any faith in their running back at all. Darnold throws to the running back, Lindsey. It's complete for about 5 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd and 4. There is no pain in this dojo. McCourty with the tackle there out of the free safety position. Darnold throws complete to Dixon. Will his forward progress give him the 1st down? It does. 1st and 10 at their own 49. Bears in the hurry up, just over a minute to go. Darnold back to throw. Again, complete to Lindsey. Lindsey jukes the air, unable to juke the defender, unable to get out of bounds, and after a gain of 4, Chicago has to burn their 2nd timeout. 2nd and 6, just inside Green Bay's territory. Darnold back to throw. Heaves it complete to Clay, down to the Green Bay 22. 1st and 10, the clock continues to roll. 40 seconds to go. Are they going to clock it? Are they going to hurry up? Or are they going to call their timeout? They do none of those things as Darnold drops back to throw again. All day, complete to Stills, bad throw, great catch. Stills dives for it. It's a completion to the Green Bay 8, and they hurry to the line. 1st and goal from the Green Bay 8, 17 seconds to go. Darnold rolling to his right, looks, throws, complete, but it's out of the back of the end zone. That will stop the clock and bring up 2nd and goal. 13 seconds to go. Chicago does have a timeout. Darnold back to throw again. All day throws. Complete through a narrow window. Touchdown, Chicago. And Green Bay's defense gives up the 2-minute drill touchdown. Green Bay's vaunted defense is looking quite mortal right now against a very weak Chicago offense. It was pretty good. I'll give them that. The kick is up. The kick is good. It's a tie game. 8 seconds to go. Can Green Bay make something happen in 8 seconds? Are they even going to bother? Ginn Jr., one of the most lethal return guys in the league, gets the kick. He does run it out. He gets all the way up to the 31. There's 3 seconds to go. If they hand the ball off, obviously they don't care, but they have 4 receivers. They may try to go the 4 verts route. Smith is back to throw. He heaves it deep. Oh, it's tipped around. Cobb almost comes down with it on the other end, but not quite. Also, that's not Cobb. That's the other 18, but it ends up falling harmlessly to the grass, and that's going to take us to halftime. Both teams are doing pretty poorly against the pass, I gotta say. Kind of exciting to watch, though, as we have a back-and-forth game here, 14-14 at halftime. Jimmy Garoppolo throwing 4 touchdowns in his season debut for the Saints. Almost the exact opposite of Phillip Rivers in his debut for the Giants we saw last night. He threw 5 interceptions. He had 10 completions to his own team and 5 completions to the other team. You gotta wonder how that happens. Another thing, especially with the game tied right now, you would really like to see the Bears balance out their playbook and play calling at this point. They still only have one run attempt, and they now have at least 16 pass attempts. Yeah, baby, we won our game. There's a clip in the Discord from one of the plays if you want to see it. It's the last one I put in there. Hardy fields this kick for Chicago in the end zone. He runs it up. Not his best decision, only gets to the 24. Takes a hit, could have taken a knee, no hit, and gained 25. I think that one's the shortest clip in there. We'll have a couple of clips from tonight's games after I make them as well, since no one else is going to clip things. I'll probably show some of the big plays from tonight. Smith gets the ball, runs up the middle for 6 yards as Chicago is on offense. Green Bay did receive first. Chicago able to receive after the half. Second and 4. Darnold back to throw. A cut block. He's able to complete it out to Williams with no pressure on him. That gives him 191 passing yards for the game so far. That's 1st and 10. They've got the ball at their own 37-yard line now. A handoff to Lindsey, only the second running play of the game, and maybe that's why it was a gain of 1. He has 2 carries for 3 yards at this point. 2nd and 9. Darnold sees something, calls the audible, hands off to Smith, and Smith runs forward for a very modest 2-yard gain. That brings up 3rd and 7, so they have 4 run plays. My apologies, not 3. Trips bunched out wide to the right. Darnold to throw, connects with Mitchell on a drag over the middle. He's hit, he fumbles. McCourty comes up with it, and Green Bay is going to take over at their own 49-yard line. A big hit to dislodge that ball, and Green Bay comes up with a turnover. Looks like great. Hey, what's up, Goat Man? How you doing, bro? I was actually going to say it looked exactly like the hit on Greg Olsen, but I didn't. But how you doing, bro? Did you get a chance to watch any of those clips that are in the Discord? Oh, Smith throws 18 looking for a PI call, but he's not going to get it. And it looks like Green Bay is also unbalanced. They've got 6 runs to 14 passes. Smith back to throw. Complete to Cohen out of the backfield. And that's only going to get them a gain of 2. That's 3rd and 8 at the 50. After such good field position, is Green Bay going to squander it? Good morning. There's 3 clips in there. I hope to put some more up. I also hope other people will start making clips of some of the big, good stuff here. Smith complete to Cohen. Another shallow gain, 2 yards, and Cohen's hurt again. 4th down, that brings out the punt team. Sanchez punts it away, and that's going through the end zone. It's a touchback. It's not the last game. I went out of order from what I posted it would be. This is actually only the 2nd game of the night. So the first game was Phoenix's game, and then this one is, yeah. So there's 3 games before this one and 1 game after this one that I haven't done yet. The Seahawks, Browns, Redskins, and Raiders all have games to play. So yeah, we still got to Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing week 2 until next week. It's going to be week 1, during week 1. Darnold hands off to Smith. He spin. No, that's a tackle. It looked like he was spinning him, but nope. He tried to give him the old Selena washing machine move, but that one got broken down. He's going to have to call the maintenance man. 3rd and 6 from their 24. Darnold in the shotgun. Complete to Stills. Big play, first down at the 40. Green Bay's defender Spence is hurt. We've seen a lot of injuries tonight. Hey, what's up, Starnberg? How you doing, bro? Stills has 3 catches, 119 yards already. I'm not sure if you hated that call or if you liked. Okay, you liked it. Darnold, handoff Lindsey, trying to go off the left tackle, unable to get anything. No gain, 2nd and 10. Now we're discovering why Chicago decided fuck the run. Green Bay's defense, not very good against the pass, but elite run stuffers right now. Right forward is literally what I was saying. Trips bunched out wide to the right. Darnold shotgun, back to throw. Scrambles. Bad decision to throw there as Woodyard is able to break this one up. He's going to have to call the maintenance man. That's what I said it on. I'm glad you enjoyed the call. Starnberg, did you watch the 3 clips that were in the Discord from last night? Oh, that's going to be a false start on the running back, in fact. Like, none of Chicago's run game is accomplishing anything today. 3rd and 15 from their own 35. 1 minute, 4 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Score, Chicago 14, Green Bay 14, as Darnold rolls out left. Complete to Stills. That's another first down. And that squeaks them just inside Green Bay territory. They're going to spot him at the 50, but that's more like the 49.5. Come on, refs, let's be honest. Let me know what you think, Starnberg. There's 3 big ones in there. Darnold in the shotgun. I told you it was the 49.5. They just don't put that on the ticker. Throws, Stills, complete. Stills fights through 2 Green Bay defenders and pushes it for a 12-yard gain. That's 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 38. Stills having a huge day out there. 5 catches, 139 yards, and Green Bay's pass defense is clearly leaving something to be desired out here. Eight seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. 2 receivers left, tight end right, and they're going to let the time tick down. We're going to flip the field here. 4th quarter starting, still a tie game, Chicago driving. And we're back. Chicago, 2 receivers out to the left. This is a 3-wide formation. Darnold handing off to Lindsey up the middle, gain of 3. 2nd and 7. I watched them all. Go on. Did you enjoy them? Think they were dumb? What'd you like? What'd you hate? Darnold throws. Complete to Mitchell and then broken up. That one stays in the air, available for an interception for a while, but falls harmlessly. Has me giggling like an idiot. Darnold throws complete to Clay. Clay gets hit like he was run into by a Mack truck, but he manages to hold on, and that's a first down at Green Bay's 26. Absolutely glorious. It wasn't even a fumble. He threw it. So he ran out to the right, and he threw it to just throw it away, and it bounced off the Giants player's face mask, and the other dude intercepted it in the end zone. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Well, we were sitting there like, what are we even watching right now? Bears out in an I formation. Tight end on the left side of the formation. That's where they send Crowell. He tries to fight forward. He gets 3 yards. 2nd and 7 from the 24. Coach Vitta urging his defense on to try and get a stop here. Time ticks down to just under 4.5 minutes to go in the game. Darnold standing, looking, throws, complete to Mitchell. Big gain, spins. Looks like the maintenance man fixed the washing machine, and they're out to the 7. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Boy, I wish my maintenance company responded to calls that quickly. As you see it again, whoop! This right here, guys, this is why you buy that protection plan on all your appliances when you go to Best Buy. Darnold, shotgun. Hands off to Smith, and Smith runs it straight up the middle for a Chicago touchdown. And it looks like you got to work on that run defense just a little bit, too. Took them a while, but they whittled them down, and Chicago finally gets something going with the run game. It's a 7-yard touchdown, and they're on to attempt the extra point. Gabbert to hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. 7-point lead for Chicago. Green Bay is not done yet. That was a huge drive. 13 plays, 85 yards. Took up a big chunk of the clock, but Green Bay still has 3.5 minutes to work with here. I see your reaction on the getting away from the cop's speed. This one kicked short, fielded by Ginn Jr. He spins, doesn't get as far. That did not look like he got to the 24-yard line, but they're going to be generous with it. Still not what he could have gotten with just a simple touchback, but 1st and 10, 3:33 to go in the game. Green Bay takes over their own 24. After watching these games, I think my defense ain't that bad. Bro, you weren't even here. Fucking Phillip Rivers, the Giants, for Coach Spyro, threw 5 interceptions. Smith throws deep. Oh, it's tipped, and Robinson tips it to himself. The Bears intercept it, and it's a big turnover. Chicago takes over at the Green Bay 32. Robinson ran the old coach's tip drill to himself. That's what you call practice paying off. Either that or maybe he had a little bit of moisture on his gloves, couldn't bring it in the first time, but you know what they say, second time's a charm. Getting away from the cop speed, or the kind of speed you show when your mama yells out biscuits is done. Listen, I got to save some other calls for other big-time plays this season. This is week 1. Can't use up all the good material. Delayed handoff to Lindsey. Lindsey runs forward for a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 at Green Bay's 26, and now Green Bay is reeling. Trading him away. I couldn't believe we watched a simulated game where the quarterback threw 5 interceptions. Darnold handoff Lindsey. Lindsey unable to get anything going there. He's going to lose 2 yards. 3rd and 5. 2 minutes, 5 seconds to go. Chicago looks like they're in a hurry to get this play off, but I don't know why. They already have the lead and the ball. Darnold drops back to throw. He does complete it to Williams. That's going to bring up 4th down and the 2-minute warning. Field goal unit on the field. 4th and 3. Is it a fake? I doubt it. Gabbert holds. The kick is up. It splits the uprights, and that gives Chicago a 10-point lead with 1 minute, 53 seconds to go. Chicago 24, Green Bay 14. Now, if you throw 5 interceptions in a game, I don't know. Let's ask Jameis Winston. But yeah, Phillip Rivers had 10 completions to his own team and 5 completions to the other team. So, he completed a lot of passes. He was 10 of 21, but if you include the 5 he threw to the other team, he only had 5 incompletions total. Only learned from Jay Cutler. Green Bay to take the field at their own 27. Alex Smith needs to have a very quick decision, very quick arm, and a very short memory here as the tight end off to the left. Smith back to throw, and he makes another poor decision. He's going to be sacked, and they're going to have to run back up to the line with a hurry-up. 2nd and 11 after that sack on Alex Smith. He tried to take off running, but he was tackled behind the line. Smith back to throw. No more luxury of time. Cohen catches it as the dump-off relief valve, but again, a very short gain. 3rd and 10 at the 27, and right now, Green Bay looks to be having a losing effort. Smith looking, throwing deep. He's got a man. He does not have a man. 4th and 10. That play broken up by the 3 Chicago defenders that happened to be there. Maybe Alex Smith just couldn't see him. Smith, last desperation shot. Oh, and it's intercepted again by Roby Coleman, and he could take this one to the house. He's running. Oh, Cohen stops him at the 6-yard line, but Roby Coleman with a big-time interception. He breaks on the ball, runs it back quite a ways, and that's going to do it for the Packers in this one. What little chance they had, Smith just gave it away. He's looking for a trade. I think there's a lot of people looking for trades out here at this point. I changed my mind in case y'all didn't see the announcement. You guys can offer trades and stuff after the games of week 1 are complete, not week 2 like I originally said. Because after thinking about it, the computer can trade and do whatever they want starting at week 1. So I don't want it to be unfair, as Darnold with the play fake, being hunted down, able to somehow, I'm not sure how that's not intentional grounding. Maybe they're going to just say that it was incomplete because his arm was coming forward as he got hit. Darnold hands off to Smith. Smith gets a half spin, kind of like a turtle in a half shell, but there's no turtle power. 3rd and goal at the Green Bay 4. Goat man, I would urge you not to cut your kicker considering what free agents are available. But then again, you can do what you want. Unless you're going to try and trade for a kicker. Line up in the goal line formation. Darnold, play fake, and sacked by Green Bay. That's going to bring up 4th and goal. Graham comes up with a big but ultimately futile sack here. Coach Vito looking like he wants to hurl what little bit of food he's able to hold down right now. Post causa, he needed a fucking league that filed for bankruptcy. The Canadian Football League didn't file for bankruptcy, did it? Chicago kicks the field goal to take a 13-point lead with 57 seconds to go. Murphy fields this one. Running. It's a big return up to the 35, and he's going to tack on another 15 with this face mask penalty, and Green Bay is going to start out at the 50-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
Automatic first down.
Hey, but he's all about that money, right? Can Green Bay make this look respectable? Or will Alex Smith throw another interception? 1st and 10 at the 50. Smith back to throw. Looking. Takes off. He decides to throw it. He almost commits another penalty for running past the line of scrimmage and an illegal forward pass, but ultimately this one is broken up by the defense. 5 wide set, 2nd and 10. Alex Smith in the shotgun, back to throw. Throws it on the in route over the middle to Beasley. Beasley dragged backwards like he's coming straight out of The Exorcist. 3rd and 4 after that gain of 6. Clock continues to run. Smith showing no urgency, rolling out to the right, and, well, now he's eating grass. Big sack by Bosa, and it's 4th and 10. They're going to go for it for no reason whatsoever. Smith in the 5 wide, empty backfield set, throws deep, complete to Scandling. I think that was his name. I couldn't quite tell, but it's a tightrope grab along the sideline there. Yeah, Valdez Scantling. He's going to be Scantling. I'm not wasting that much breath trying to pronounce his whole last name. I don't know if I can keep watching this. You only got 11 seconds to go, and that catch is under review from the booth. It looks like he's got possession. He definitely gets one toe in. I don't know if he gets the second toe in. Based on the game's physics engine, I think he does. And he did. So that's a 1st and 10 for Green Bay with 11 seconds to go. Green Bay on paper had the Bears dominated here, but and Smith taken down again. Another sack for Chicago. And that's going to do it for us as the clock hits triple zeros. Chicago 27, Green Bay 14. Right? Popped up. He's like, dude. Like one of them damn inflatable clowns that people was scared of as kids. Coach Vitta, what do you have to say after your quarterback essentially cost you this game? On paper, Green Bay had this game won before it even started. They had an 85 overall rating versus the Bears 79. That is a 6-point overall gap at the star positions. The Packers had the edge at just about every notable position. But this is why you play the game, ladies and gentlemen. The Bears come out and rock the Packers at Lambeau. Coach Vitta with no comment out here. Well, better luck next time.